Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Monday Night Raw. We're kicking it off with a triple threat match, and it's a Money in the Bank qualifier.
From Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking off the show with another Money in the Bank qualifying match, which will contain of Bronson Reed, of course, who's making an entrance right now. Also, Finn Balor and Ricky Saints is in this qualifying match, so one of these men will be advancing to the Money in the Bank ladder match, and they will join LA Knight, who qualified first last week. Obviously, Bronson Reed from the Vision looking to try and advance into this Money in the Bank ladder match, which makes me question, what is Bron Breakker going to be thinking in his mind? Like, he'd probably be thinking that he should be the one to be in this kind of match, but with a couple of weeks away from Money in the Bank still, it won't surprise me if Bron Breakker still tries to find a way to get himself in one of the last qualifying match.
Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
But it is a great opportunity for Bronson Reed to try and advance and try to get ahead in his own career, but this man could also do with advancing to the qualifying match, because this guy was stuck in the Judgment Day for a long time. Obviously he helped the Judgment Day grow, but now he's back on his own, back with his old theme, trying to find his own roots again. Obviously this guy was the first ever Universal Champion. Unfortunately, due to injury, he went down the pecking order, but now he's looking to try and revamp his career in a way, and what a way this will be for Finn Balor to get back on track in that spotlight would be to advance in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But he's got a tough task, because obviously Bronson Reed is a dangerous opponent as well. We've got a debut to Ricky Saints, obviously former NXT and North American champion Ricky Saints, making his debut on Monday Night Raw since being drafted, and it's going to be in this very match coming up very shortly. We have a women's qualifying match later on tonight as well, which will contain of Jacy, Jayne, Alexa Bliss,
And from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 194 pounds, Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints looking to make an instant impact on his Raw debut. He did very well in NXT, of course, but now it's all about what he can do on the main roster. Can he have a debut to remember? Big night for Ricky Saints. Also like to remind you all that AAA will be taking part in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view as well. There'll be some members from AAA that will be featuring in the ladder matches. Of course, they'll be doing their own matches too on the pay-per-view. So AAA is having a big contribution on this universe mode, especially with some of the big pay-per-views from WWE. It's quite a different approach on this universe mode, as well as AAA going to try and compete with the WWE. Obviously it's my job and Triple H's job to try and make sure that WWE remain successful and remain on top. Bronson Reed starting the match strong. Well, Bron Breakker was not victorious last week against Seth Rollins. It was a very good match, but very brutal. But obviously Seth Rollins ended up winning and build a little bit of momentum going into that fatal four-way that he lies ahead, that Money in the Bank. Of course, he has to face his former brother and foe, Roman Reigns. Obviously his arch enemy, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, all competing for the vacant, undisputed WWE Championship. So tough time for Bron Breakker, because obviously he wanted to be a part of that match. But part of me feels like Bron Breakker will still try and force his way into something going into the Money in the Bank, but we'll have to wait and see. We've not seen Bron Breakker as of yet. I don't think he's in the building either. The Saints trying to pin Bronson Reed, kick out one. Well, there is some news as well to share, because obviously Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are going to be competing for the vacant WWE Women's Championship in a TLC match, but there's also some other members to shout that will be part of that match. Obviously Bianca Belair, Naomi and Tiffany Stratton will be joining Rhea Ripley and Io Sky in that matchup. It's going to be interesting to see who will become the world champions on Monday Night Raw. Also, we know Penta is the Intercontinental champion. Obviously, the Usos won the WWE Tag Team Championships last week as well. Also, with the Jey Uso and Jimmy being champions again, does that make Roman Reigns a huge favourite going into Money in the Bank? We'll have to find out. Obviously, Roman Reigns will be live here tonight to talk to the WWE Universe. I don't know how everyone would feel if the Tribal Chief would get back on the top of the mountain. I don't know if the Usos will align with Roman either, but we did see a little bit of strange, different attitude from their entrance to Usos as soon as they got their hands on the championships again. So maybe that's all part of the plan to reform the bloodline, I don't know. But we all know the Vision will have some sort of plan to try and get on top in this universe mode as well. Great opportunity for Bronson Reed here to try and get the Vision into something. Of course, Logan Paul and Austin Theory came up short, missing out on the WWE Tag Team Championships last week, but I don't think that will be done for them. There'll definitely be another opportunity for them to try and get their hands on the championships, but also the Usos have been one of the best tag teams in the world when they have been champions, so it will be a difficult task to get those championships away from them now. Ricky Saints and Finn Balor trying to work a little bit together to try and get Bronson Reed out of this match. But as I was saying as well, yes, AAA will be taking part of most of the pay-per-views in this universe mode. I think this will be a 6-month universe mode. A huge spear by Ricky Saints. Came out of nowhere. Great maneuver by Ricky Saints, but Bronson really trying to take advantage. But yeah, I think we're going to do a 6-month universe mode. Obviously, all the PLEs will be the big ones, pretty much. Obviously, if we feel that, if me and my friend feel that we can do a few more shows, we probably will. But I think as of right now, we're just going to see how this universe mode goes. and see if people enjoy what we cook up on the shows. See, obviously the Undertaker in charge of AAA, so it'll be interesting to see what cooks up over there. They've got some big stars on their show as well. A Shambo by Ricky Saints onto Finn Balor. Bronson Reed obviously breaks it up. We also have confirmation that Penta will be issuing another open challenge for his Intercontinental Championship later on tonight. So he had AJ Styles, who was a free agent by the way, answering that challenge last week. Obviously we're still yet to receive news if AJ Styles has signed with Monday Night Raw, but I guess we'll get more confirmation on that later at some point. So it was quite a shock to see AJ Styles just turn up out at random. Well, very nice one indeed. Hopefully we'll get to see AJ Styles back soon rather than later. Also, we don't have a women's Intercontinental Champion crown right now. There'll be some information about that on the show before Money in the Bank, so make sure you tune into that one. Obviously we've got 2 more Monday Night Raws before Money in the Bank after this one, so the next Monday Night Raw we'll have our last members qualifying for the ladder matches. Obviously get all of our matches confirmed as well for that show. Of course there'll be some AAA matches in the bank. That'll be on my friend's channel. So there's a lot of content coming your way. Ricky Saints and Finn Balor removing Bronson from the equation. So Bronson Reed always finding a way to come back in. What's Finn Balor doing? He's just cost himself the match by gloating to the WWE Universe. Bronson Reed has just pinned Ricky Saints and qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't know what Finn Balor was thinking. He had a great opportunity to break it up, but he didn't do that. Well, at least the Vision has something positive to say, that one of their members will be in the ladder match at Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Big Bronson Reed.
Well, congratulations to Bronson Reed, as he is the next man to follow LA Knight in the ladder match. Of course, that's what the Vision needed after that setback last week. Well, 2 setbacks last week. Well, a very good match to kick off Monday Night Raw. The Tribal Chief is now here too. Roman Reigns. The man who will be competing in the Fatal 4-Way as he looks to try and reclaim the undisputed WWE Championship that he had to hold on to for so long.
He is ready to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC,
Roman Reigns held the undisputed WWE Championship for over 1,300 and so many days. Obviously, he has a great opportunity at the Money in the Bank to try and reclaim it as well. Obviously, his cousins are the current WWE Tag Team Champions, so there'll be no fitting way than the Tribal Chief to get back on top of the mountain and have his hands on that championship gold yet again and dominate the whole wrestling industry like they did for so long. But I can't help but think that there will be loads of people in the locker room, including his challengers at Money in the Bank, that would hate every minute to see that become a reality again. But every time he makes an appearance in the arenas, you can't help but feel the aura of the Tribal Chief. He's definitely one of the biggest attractions in the WWE. The levels this guy has reached is astonishing, really. Roman Reigns is telling the WWE Universe to acknowledge him. He says that at Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk will do exactly the same as he gets his hands on the undisputed WWE Championship yet again. Roman says he's been away for too long and let so many people try and move the industry forward, but he says there's no one really been able to capitalize from his disappearance. And he said it's now time for the Tribal Chief to do it yet again and move the industry forward by himself. But he does say he wants the bloodline to reignite, as he feels that the bloodline run the WWE. He says there's no way he's leaving Money in the Bank without the WWE Championship. And at the end of the day, everyone will acknowledge Roman Reigns yet again. Well, the Tribal Chief is definitely confident ahead of Money in the Bank. We've got Austin Theory speaking with Paul Heyman backstage. Paul Heyman telling Austin Theory that they've got plenty of time. There's nothing to worry about losing last week because they can definitely get their hands on the WWE Tag Team Championships sooner rather than later. Obviously, Paul Heyman's got a plan for every single member. Obviously, he's going to speak to Logan Paul about it as well. Speaking of the devil, Paul Heyman telling Logan Paul to go out and speak with Seth Rollins. Well, that's interesting. What's Logan Paul got to do with Seth Rollins? I mean, Seth Rollins did take out Bron Breakker last week for that huge victory. Of course, Paul Heyman says he will speak to Bron Breakker about what the next steps are. Well, One thing for sure is Paul Heyman always has a plan for everything. Even if it doesn't go his way, they're always thinking ahead for the next moment to occur.
The following contest is an open challenge and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Well, this is what I'm looking forward to. Another open challenge. Every single week, this guy, in my honest opinion, keeps getting better and better. Since he got his hands on the Intercontinental Championship, he's delivering bangers left, right and centre. You can definitely tell that the Intercontinental Championship has done Penta the world of good. He's starting to showcase what he truly is capable of. And you got to remember, he's doing it all by himself and away from his brother, who's in AAA. Who will Penta face here tonight? Obviously, AJ Styles was last week. Didn't see him again. Penta calling out who wants a shot at the Intercontinental Championship to step up right now. Obviously, no fears, zero miedo. Encouragement to his challengers. Oh my! It looks like we've got Penta's next challenger. Tommaso Ciampa is set to answer the open challenge. It was interesting because he's got DIY graphics in the background. Obviously, he has been split from his tag team partner Johnny Gargano, who's on the other side in AAA now. Obviously, Ciampa is trying to probably seize the opportunity to try and move forward from being split from Johnny Gargano. What a way this would be if Tommaso Ciampa could get his hands on an Intercontinental Championship. Obviously, he's back with his killer theme as well. No one will survive. Well, Tommaso Ciampa is definitely a dangerous opponent. He's no stranger to a little bit of extreme, as you can see what he did in his NXT career.
Introducing the challenger from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 208 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa definitely looks a bit focused for this match. Now we're about to get underway in this championship matchup. Well, Penta definitely had an interesting match last week against AJ Styles. I felt like the match ended way quicker than I thought it would. Part of me feels like AJ Styles was off his game as well. Obviously, I'm expecting this to be a little bit more of a challenge for Penta. Well, Tommaso Ciampa has a lot to prove tonight. Obviously, former WWE Tag Team Champions with his partner in crime, Johnny Gargano. Now split away from each other. It's all back to himself. And obviously, he's taking an opportunity where he sees it. There's no better way than to seize it by going after the Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully Tommaso Ciampa can find a new direction for himself. Now he's on his own again. The one thing for sure is he can definitely hang with anyone on his given day. Nice sling blade by Penta, but obviously it's not an easy task to move up the divisions. And he's basically starting from fresh again, so let's see where Tommaso Ciampa can do. Now he's back to himself. I don't think he was definitely prepared to be by himself, but he's got to move forward now. He can wish Johnny Gargano the best of luck. Now he's got to do it all for himself. But there's some opportunities for him to try and take. The referee counting down. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Tommaso Ciampa with knees to the back. On the outside. Like a flip backstabber. Penta kicks out, of course. Showing the champion mentality. Also, we've got some big matches left to come as well. We've got another Money in the Bank qualifier match for the women. We've also got Carmelo Hayes taking on Ilja Dragunov. Obviously, them two win their first triple threat match in the qualifying round. And obviously, the main event will be a preview to come from the TLC match at Money in the Bank. Also, we're going to have Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Well, we will definitely get confirmation of some matches for you guys on the next shows. As Money in the Bank is drawing closer. Penta and Tommaso showing fighting spirit, both doing what they can to get the best out of each other. Oh, lovely backstabber by Penta in the corner. It's a nice little reversal. Looks like Tommaso's going to go for a running knee strike to the head, and he connects. If you haven't already as well, subscribe to my friend's YouTube channel, Poison Wrestling. You'll get to see his AAA content on his channel. Hopefully he's got his first show on there, so hopefully you'll see more in the coming weeks as we look to create an interesting universe mode. But Penta with a Mexican destroyer to Tommaso. Oh, Ciampa kicks out. That was enough to put AJ Styles away last week. What's going on here? Well, Ciampa's music playing again. I don't understand what's going on here. Is there some fault with the music? They might have to sort that out in the back. Oh my God, Tommaso Ciampa takes advantage now. Oh, Penta rolls it up. He reverses quickly. Again by Tommaso, rolls him up. Penta again, reversing. Again by Tommaso Ciampa. Wow. Tommaso Ciampa was quick. What? Another Mexican destroyer to Tommaso Ciampa. Penta retains the Intercontinental Championship. I must say, that was a very good match to watch. For a complete second, I thought Tommaso Ciampa had Penta completely fooled. I thought we had a new Intercontinental Champion on our hands, but no, Penta got the better of it in the end. So close by Tommaso Ciampa though, I must admit. I mean, it kind of makes me think, did Tommaso Ciampa had that planned all along, or was it just a misunderstanding from the truck team or something? I don't know.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
Well, either less, I think it's going to be a tough challenge to try and get that championship away from Penta, but Tommaso Ciampa did perform to top tier. And now we move on to the Money in the Bank qualifying match for the women.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, Jacy, Jayne.
Jayne making her debut on Monday Night Raw. Just like the others. Former world champion on NXT. Obviously she has a tough challenge tonight there because she will be going up against Jordynne Grace and Alexa Bliss to try and advance into the Money in the Bank ladder match. But nonetheless, this is how you showcase yourself to the WWE Universe. There's no better opportunity than the present. And it's an opportunity for Jayne to introduce herself to the faithful.
And her opponents, first from Austin,
The Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. I feel like this is a great opportunity for this woman too. A win here would do wonders for Jordynne Grace. But you know what? It's a new start. Plenty of time for Jordynne Grace to get what she truly wants. But an opportunity lies and waits for her. But she has to go through 2 tough components if she wants to get herself in the ladder match.
And from Columbus, Ohio,
Alexa Bliss being split from her friend Charlotte Flair. Has a great opportunity tonight to try and get herself back in title contentions. Obviously Alexa Bliss has won it all. But she's trying to, but tonight's a great opportunity for Alexa Bliss to put her name in the ladder match and try and get herself back up the division yet again. Jayne trying to roll up Alexa Bliss straight away after Alexa Bliss took out Jordynne Grace. Nice bulldog by Alexa Bliss. Well, that's a nice little bicycle kick there by Jayne. She's definitely not started shy in this match. Nice super kick as well. Of course, there's a great opportunity at stake for these 3 women. All 3 would love to get their hands on the Money in the Bank briefcase. Nice spine buster as well by Jayne. And a Hurricanrana straight away too. Alexa Bliss taking out Jacy. Alexa Bliss, some big steel chair shots to Jordynne Grace and try to go for the pinfall, but Jordynne Grace just kicking out. So we saw Roman Reigns earlier tonight aiming high, trying to get his hands back on the WWE Championship. Makes me wonder what CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre thought of his speech, if they've seen it yet. match that I'm looking forward to seeing at Money in the Bank. Grace trying to go for a cover on Alexa Bliss, but instantly broken up by Jayne. No, followed by a huge suplex by Jacy. Alexa Bliss with a steel chair in hand, but Jayne taking this, aware of what was happening. Jacy with a lovely knee strike to the face, Alexa Bliss. Jordynne doing everything she can. We'll say Jayne and Jordynne are definitely look good in this match. Bliss trying to fight back. Oh my God, Sister Abigail to Jacy by Alexa Bliss. Jacy got caught there, and Alexa Bliss advances to the next. She advances to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Great performance by Jordynne Grace and Jayne. But obviously Jacy getting caught by the veteran Alexa Bliss in the end. Alexa Bliss now secures her spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. She joins Lyra Valkyria in that matchup from our side. Also, we've got one member each of both the men and women left now, as the rest of the spots will be took up by AAA.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Well, I definitely don't think that's the last we see of Jordynne Grace and Jayne. I feel like they've got bright futures ahead of them, but it's nice to see Alexa Bliss try and get her face back in the main pictures again. Seth Rollins live on Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins said he enjoyed beating the hell out of Braun Breaker last week and teaching him a valuable lesson, seeing as he was the one that took him out the Vision. Now he's looking ahead to the Undisputed Fatal 4-Way. Oh, come on, man. This is what Paul Heyman had planned all along. Logan Paul telling Seth Rollins that he has to pay for what he did to Braun Breaker last week. Just because he beat Braun Breaker doesn't mean you can forget about the rest of the members of the division. As he says, that Seth will never be able to escape the division completely while they're all in the same brand. Obviously, Logan Paul's also issuing a challenge to Seth Rollins next week, which is accepted by Seth Rollins. I would have thought Logan Paul would want to try and get the tag team championships back with Austin Theory, but it looks like he wants to face Seth Rollins instead. Obviously, Seth Rollins is not going to back away from a challenge, but as we're getting closer to Money in the Bank, is that the wise thing to do? Nonetheless, we're going to have a great matchup next week. And now, speaking of great matchups, we've got one right here, right now. The Mad Dragon about to be in action against a guy that likes to call himself him, Carmelo Hayes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Ilja Dragunov.
Well, Ilja Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes had very spells in that qualifying match where they could have advanced themselves, especially Ilja Dragunov with some H-bombs and Torpedo Moscow. But they both took their eyes off the ball. Obviously, LA Knight, being the veteran he is, taking advantage of the situation as he now finds himself in another Money in the Bank other match. I'm looking forward to this match though, because I feel like it's going to be a banger between him and Carmelo. There's a lot of history here.
And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
Both these men are former United States champions. Also former NXT World Champions. So Carmelo won the North American Championship too. These two are no strangers to having a good match against one another, as they both collide yet again here. After facing off last week, they face each other again this week. Well, nice sign of respect between both members. Oh, huge Spanish fly from the get-go though. After that handshake, well, Hayes go for an early pinfall. So not expected to see a Spanish fly so sudden from the kickoff, but here we go. Also, I did mention that there's a lot of history between these two guys. They have fought each other quite a few times already. Also, the ring chemistry is there for everyone to see. Obviously, they both missed out of qualifying for the Money in the Bank, but there's nothing to be ashamed of, as there's plenty more opportunities for them probably on the way. Obviously, both members could end up in the Intercontinental Championship division or the Undisputed WWE Championship division. people with loads of talent on Monday Night Raw. There's a lot of places, a lot of competition. You have to try and do your best to capitalise on any opportunity you can get. So much main event status. So many new stars wanting to build themselves and trying to overtake the older guys. Everyone's fighting for people's spots in the WWE. So these two guys can definitely steal some spots down the line. Carmelo Hayes with a springboard leg drop. But it looks like Ilja Dragunov is not taking it lightly because he's fired up. Carmelo Hayes missing that springboard clothesline. Dragunov will go for a H-bomb and he connects on Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes kicks out just. Roll up by Carmelo Hayes. Kick out at one by Dragunov. Looks like Ilja Dragunov is struggling a little bit. Obviously, Ilja Dragunov doesn't know when to quit though. That's something you can admire by Ilja Dragunov. Oh, like he's going to go for a torpedo Moscow, but complete missed. Now Carmelo Hayes connects with a springboard clothesline this time. Hayes goes to the top rope. Looks like he's going to go for a nothing but net. And he does, and it connects. Oh wow. Carmelo Hayes has just put Ilja Dragunov away. And gets the victory over Ilja. Looks like Ilja Dragunov is a little bit shaken by that. Carmelo Hayes offering some sign of respect. And it gets slapped away by Ilja in frustration. Ilja Dragunov wants nothing to do with it. I mean, Carmelo Hayes was trying to show a sign of respect to Ilja Dragunov, but Ilja Dragunov wanted no part of it. Probably frustrated that he lost again. You can't blame him if the tensions are high. Well, Ilja Dragunov bumping into LA Knight backstage. Don't know what was said there. Looked like Ilja Dragunov was giving him a bit of daggers, though. Yeah, maybe it's just Ilja Dragunov being frustrated that he lost. Well, that's the first Money in the Bank qualifier now, ladies and gentlemen. LA Knight. Definitely not afraid to say anything to any opponent. He's loved by the WWE Universe, But Ilja Dragunov is just watching LA Knight from the top there. I don't know what Ilja Dragunov's doing. Something's definitely going up. Something's definitely wrong with Ilja Dragunov. I can understand being frustrated losing again, but something's not quite right with the Mad Dragon. But nonetheless, we've got a main event to watch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley in action against her friend here tonight in the main event. Obviously both of them will be competing in the TLC match at Money in the Bank. But they also face three other tough competitors in Bianca, Naomi and Tiffany, as they all compete for the vacant WWE Women's Championship at Money in the Bank. But Rhea Ripley will definitely want her hands back on that championship, alright. Ilja Sky. Definitely think she could be an underdog favourite in the TLC matchup. Every time you see Ilja Sky in action, she impresses everyone each time. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world for sure. Going just to see how she goes up against her friend here tonight now. A little bit of a preview. There we go, Ilja Sky and Rhea Ripley showing some mutual respect before their match. Ilja Sky starting very quick against her friend. Suplex by Ripley. This guy with a huge somersault from the ropes onto Rhea Ripley from the outside. These two can definitely get the best out of each other. So they have to put their friendship aside. Championship. Io Sky was looking to go for a drop kick from the top rope, but Rhea Ripley gets out of the way. And that's German suplex by Io Sky, taking the fight to her friend. Ripley going to the top. Thought she was going to look to fly off the top rope, but clearly not. Nice kick to the head. Some nice uppercut hands from the Io Sky. Ripley with a roll-up pin. Io Sky reverses it. Io Sky is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Ripley looks in trouble. Io Sky's got submission locked in. Rhea Ripley breaking out of it. Nice drop kick by Rhea Ripley, but Io Sky instantly fired up. Looks like Rhea Ripley's going to go for a riptide. And she does. Io Sky kicks out. Much to the disbelief of Rhea Ripley. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the last men and women Money in the Bank qualifying match. We've also got Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins. Huge jumping coup de grace by Io Sky to Rhea Ripley, but not able to put Rhea away. Looks like Rhea Ripley's been busted open though. Ripley with another riptide. This might be it. And it is. Rhea Ripley victorious against her friend. Is this what we'll see at Money in the Bank? Will Rhea Ripley become the WWE Women's Champion? No less, what a match we just saw between the two friends.
Here is your winner,
Hey, oh, we've got CM Punk in the building. Hey, what's this? It looked like CM Punk was coming. Why is it Karen Zalja in the ring? I don't know. But it looked like CM Punk was coming down into the ring, maybe to speak to everyone. But Drew McIntyre takes him out. I'm guessing this is a preview. And Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are in that fatal four-way with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank. It's a nice surprise, though, for CM Punk to come down to here tonight. But Drew McIntyre wasting no opportunity. Oh no, don't do it, Drew! He puts Punk through the announce table. Drew McIntyre looking to get the upper hand. There you go, we've got the Tribal Chief. Looks like he's about to leave the arena. I wonder if he just saw what happened between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Oh, would you look at this? Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns going face to face in the parking lot. These two will collide with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed WWE Championship. They definitely know what's at stake. I'll see you guys next week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in.